Howdy folks, this is Tork from Subject Neutral, and welcome to some more Crossout. In the last episode, I got a hold of some cannons, so today, not only am I going to show you the build process that Crossout has built, but I'm going to actually make my first vehicle involving a cannon. Now, I have sort of played around a little bit with the cannons, but to kind of make this video decently short, I kind of experimented beforehand, and I pretty much have an idea of what I want to do. I haven't actually tested any of the cannon concepts that I did come up with in the actual battles, but I did kind of find some issues with placing the cannon that I've pretty much ironed out for this episode. So let's get to it. So I believe I went through the build process of it, like the main controls and options. Actually, I don't think I did any of that. I'm just getting confused with my last recordings. But yes, if you hit actually, I'll potentially back out here. If you see at the top of the screen, it has a nice convenient controls menu. So if you ever forget a control, they're all right there. So it just works out perfect. So tab, it has three little boxes in the top. That gives you your items menu here. And here's the cannons. I got 5 of them. I had mentioned that I wanted to do 2 cannons on... two cannons on a single vehicle. I can't do that because they have 5 points of energy, and the chassis that I currently have only has a max point of energy point of 8. So 5 plus 5 is 10, so I'm too short. So what I'm going to be doing is, with this build, is kind of make it a, I would like to get one of these, like the 20 mil autocannon here, but I don't think that's going to really happen at all. So what I think I'll do is actually I'll try the shotgun. I haven't really used the shotgun too much. I haven't been too happy with its performance. Pretty much my issue with the shotgun is it only gives you a couple shots, and even though it's a shotgun, its close range damage hasn't been noticeable. Like, you're better off to go with a crap load more of, like, for 2 shotguns you can get 3 machine guns, and the 3 machine guns perform just as well as the shotgun that I've experienced, but the machine guns you can use at longer range. So, but in this case, what I'm thinking is I don't have a scope with at all yet, so I'm going to, so I won't be able to be a true sniper, but I'm going to be making this a sniping build, and then the shotgun comes in handy for when I get surrounded, because, you know, people love getting it nice and close in these matches. So also too, everyone has the cannon facing backwards, and I haven't really seen anyone through the videos, the few videos that I've seen, I haven't seen anyone really show that you can actually rotate the guns using the same way you rotate parts in this. But anyway, enough talking. I'm just going to get to the building, get into the good stuff. So one thing I've always used on my other builds was I always use these medium wheels because they have a big they have a big tread on them, so they can go in softer ground a lot better. But this time I'm pretty much, those who are familiar with, well, in general, World War II, World of Tanks, and War Thunder, there's a special little tank. I don't actually think anyone's really done anything like it before, but it's called the Archer, and essentially what the Archer was they took an old obsolete tank and they put a very powerful gun on it, and in order to support this gun they had to put it backwards on the tank. And so, what this allowed was it was going to give that tank a faster reverse speed than it had a forward speed. And if you're already thinking of where I'm going with this, is I'm going to make my cannon point backwards. So, and hopefully I'll be able to do it. Yeah, I will just happen to find out. What do I want? I want my bumpers. So yeah, the goal of what I'm going to attempt to do with this build is I'm going to make it so that when I'm driving forward, shotgun's going to be mounted here. I'm going to have a bunch of ram stuff, so like I can literally charge people. The light wheels, which I have been playing around with, they're really light, and I made a quick test vehicle out of the few ones, and it's surprising how much the difference using the light wheels or the small wheels compared to the medium wheels, the amount of acceleration and how much faster you actually end up going because, well, you're using a lot less weight. So, and I'm going to be using the steering versions, which have an ST at it, and then a little kind of recycle symbol in a circle there. Oh, I don't know why I double-clicked on them, because I can just copy and paste. But yes, so forwards, it's this vehicle is going to be very up close and personal. And then backwards is where the gun is going to come in play. And pretty much, now that's the thing here. Do I want the rear turning as well? Or do I want them solid? Oh, these are the, oh, sorry folks. Those were the starter wheels. These are the small wheels that turn. I'm gonna, the one thing I haven't really done too much is rear turning and rear and front turning. Pretty much advantage of rear and front turning, you turn sharper, but it is a little harder to control because just a small movement in the steering wheel. In real life, this would be easy to control because you can actually turn the steering wheel less so you don't start whiplashing all over the place, or fishtailing as we like to call it up here in Canada. I'm pretty sure it's the same elsewhere. But the advantage of having these not turn at all is it's a little bit more stable in this game. So stability is actually a pretty good thing, because you don't want to be slipping and sliding all over the place. Oh, that sucks. Put you there, take you, back you off one, and let's see if that works now. Hey, it works. One up, maybe? No. So one down. Okay. Maybe I could stash some stuff in there. But anyway, on to the building. Come on. Oh, I know why that's what I do with that. Okay. Get that there, and because that wheel will go back there. Alright, so we've got pretty much the ram stuff on here. These are little spikes so that when I drive beside someone that their vehicle gets a nice good cut. I haven't really seen too much of that, so but we'll just see how this works. And I just pushed it away so that the dude driving this vehicle can at least still open up the door. Let's see if we can fit this bad boy on there right now. So as you know, well, like I said before, normally the guns come facing forward, but if you hit E, you can make them face backwards. And can I do it? Ooh, it's got a sideways mount. Oh, snap. That's cool. I thought I'd have to put in stuff to kind of weigh me down. But that's really cool. I like that. That's, well, probably not the prettiest setup, but oh well. Actually, well, it kind of meshes really well. So I'm quite surprised about that. So yes. Now on to, well, I guess I gotta add the shotgun because I said I was gonna try that out. And want it there, or do I want it here? Yeah, let's go this way. Well, if I have it on top of there, well, what's the depression of it? Not very much, so yeah, I'll check. The elevation of that's pretty high, but I'll just put that there. So now I've maxed out my energy points. Actually, I just want to see something here quickly. Okay, so one theory I did have that I didn't really look. I was looking at the power score table there. Pretty much, I was looking to see if you left empty energy points, if that would increase your speed and acceleration, because you know the energy points here is simulating the engine that's in here, and so the more free energy, the less strain that's on the motor, and in result, the more horsepower you sort of end up with. But I guess that's not the case. But yeah, okay, let's find out. Well, I'm kind of all over the place. Sorry there. But let's see here. Armor up the sides because this guy cannot really move, because as you, well, I'll show you here, the arc isn't a 360-degree turret, which is very slow. And now, of course, I took that out and I can't get back in there. No weld points. Cool. And it doesn't like this one either, so let's take care of that. Come on. Oh, I keep forgetting my controls. Also, oh yeah, it does tell you there. Shift brings you down like this, space, or which is typically the jump. It does not like this at all. I got it in the I shouldn't have moved it. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can do it this way. There we go. That works. So when in doubt, just take everything off. Oop. Just a few minor technical difficulties here. Nothing to really worry about. Oop. Helps if I put that guy all the way there. Okay, so that's that. Let's actually test this guy out. Well, as you can see, I'm at 1500, well, 1600 power score. And like I said in the last video, power score determines what, it determines the tier and the tiers you end up facing. So, but let's test this guy out. So, that sucks balls. So I have 2 shots on my shotgun. And quite the long overheat. Well, let's see how well this actually works. So 43 and 48 damage, which by the time I'd be able to fire again, the machine guns would have probably been able to do enough. Let's try my drive-by and not go beside my vehicle because I'll just be slicing my own truck. I believe that was actually the bumper and not the blades. But let's try this again. But as you can see, much faster than some of my other builds. And it's actually not too bad to control at all. You just gotta tap the arrow keys. I'm not sure if that was the bumper or the blade. Looking back at it. Ooh, this guy's quite responsive. Oh, that's my own blades. Don't want to hit those. Well, the thing's backwards here. Ooh. So, let's see if all my driving in the Archer kind of paid off. Oh, that's one thing. And, yeah. Well, the fact that this thing isn't really armored at all doesn't tell much about it, but yeah, blew that guy out of the water. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so that's pretty much set up. That is protected, so to speak. Let's see if now if we can work on the whole armoring this bad boy up. Alright. Okay, let's see here. I like these guys. I only have 2 of them. Oop, wrong one. There we go. This way or this way? Aesthetically. Huh. This way. Oh. Give a little canopy there. To kind of protect it if someone's up higher and shoots down at me. Alright. These van doors, well, let's see if I can spin it the right way. 13 power score, but they add 25 points to structure. That means that these guys are very freaking effective. Pardon my French. But they're effective in the way that, like, look at this. The power score equals the structure. So you're raising, by putting these guys in there, you're raising your health by 22 points, but you're also raising your power score, which you're increasing your power score by the same amount of hit points. So by doing that, you end up fighting higher tiered. You get tossed into matches with higher tiered vehicles. But see, this is half the power score to the amount of hit points you get. So these are very good. I never used them before because they're big and they're ugly and they're aesthetically, they don't mesh well. Like, really, they'd be better off. Ooh, actually, maybe I could do that. They'd be better off more like side skirts for you than anything. But they have the huge advantage of only adding a small amount of power score. Yep, that works. A small amount of power score to adding more health onto your actual vehicle. Structure. Yeah, 22, 47. Yep, okay. So, alright, armor. Armor. I'll just put this guy off to the side and use that. I actually think I might put on, like, side skirts, because I have 6 of them, so I could put like 3 on each side. But I do need something to kind of... Well, if I do that, then I can pretty much knock out those guys. Which, that sucks. I don't want to do that. Or do I want to do that? That is the question. Looks freaking ugly as sin, but these would actually be handy for tracks, because you put them over tracks and then you put in the van slides. One thing actually I could do, I don't want to do it because the one thing about these, if I put these guys on here, this is the other thing when you design your vehicles, is you have, sorry if I was quiet for the past little while, I was away from the microphone. The reason why I, myself, prefer to put my weapons and all that, attaching them to the actual cabin here, is because if you get something that says it's indestructible, and you mount it on something that's indestructible, indestructible, the hell? Okay. Alright. Well, it says it's indestructible, but, we'll have to, you know what, I will end up putting these guys here, because I guess maybe that's something that they had changed recently. But the point is, I don't put my weapons because this cabin stays right up to the point in which you blow up. This though, it only has a structure of 11 points. So I believe how it worked before was if your machine gun hits this, I guess the machine gun has enough damage, the light machine gun, that it hits this piece once and this falls off. But if you have this blade and that's the only thing it's attached to, it's not attached to a rail or something else, when this falls off as well. So that's what I always typically did, was I designed it so that these guys, all my weapons were on the cabin, because the cabin stays with you until you blow up, and by the time you blow up, you don't really need your weapons anymore. So I'm going to test this out. Well, put that there. I've got 3 of these. Move over. And hopefully it's the same width as the cabin doors, and then we'll get some nice side skirts. And hopefully, so that doesn't. Oh, I guess I have to move those bad boys up. That to me, that kind of looks cool, because like you can have like gear and like racks and ammunition for a 76mm cannon in these racks. And then, oh, there it is. Take that. And then you've got these badass side skirts right there for you. Oh, I gotta take that out. So, yeah, this isn't, this is turning out to be pretty good. The one advantage, I think, this will have over, some of the other designs I have, is because my wheels were, very exposed, so to speak. And, in the one replay that I did, pretty much, I took a cannon shot to my front passenger side, and it blew off both my steering wheels on that side, and so I was sort of out of steering for that duration. Can I put that up there? Maybe. Can I move that back? I think I can move that back. Let's see if I can salvage some surgery here without screwing stuff up too much. Because what I'm trying to do here, alright, is move that up 1, so it's flush with that. So this guy pops in, and I can put those blades in there. So that works out lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And now the trick will be putting that all back together. Well, I guess I could sort of leave that there, because yeah, sure, I have an unpleasing little gap there, because I guess this is supposed to be a crankshaft of some kind, but who cares? It's a game. Alright, wheels back on, side skirts are on. Side skirts look pretty cool. Yeah, reason why I'm not really concentrating on forward armor, mostly because I've got these guys here. And secondly, is most of the time you're shooting the side of someone's vehicle, and yeah, you shoot the side of someone's vehicle, and usually when they're shooting either your rear or your front, you're either charging at them or running away from them, in which case you're most likely going to die anyway. So actually what I'm going to do, because I don't like this, well, here, I'll show you. I'll take that guy, see how he turned red? I am going to turn him. Oop. So he's all like that. So it's kind of like a shell cover for my gunner people. So also one thing I kind of really haven't done too much is painted my vehicles, because I got some paint when I bought Fenrir. And it's cool to play around. I also, after playing a while, I got this like kind of puke green. I see a lot of people put it on right away, and to me it just kind of looks unpleasing. But I guess, you know, you got it, and so you want to clear up all this rust spots and whatnot so that it doesn't fall apart on you over time. Excuse me, sorry. So I am actually going to do that. And paint is, yeah, see, this is the isotope. Isotope 239. You get your paint and whatnot from all your stuff here. So I'm going to go midnight. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I am going to grab my bumper again. Put that bad boy back up. Not too happy about the whole bit of this sticking out, but I want that to. I don't think there's a one block thing I can toss in there. So I'll just live with it. So what you do is you grab your paint that you want to do, and you left click, not right click like I did there, and you paint. Ooh, I think I might put the flames on there. Can I do that one? I can do that one. Cool. Let's do it all black. I had a rust car and I wanted painted black. Oh, it didn't get rid of the warning signs. That'll be for the enemy team to go, hey, this guy's got a cannon. We ought to look out. YOLO. Sorry, I was just thinking of that one song that all those singers in which I cannot remember those names because I'm terrible at that kind of game. Alright, painted that one already. Getting really under the carriage here. Painting my rims black. Ooh, painted that one black. But I'm terrible at any sort of like, who is this actor? No idea. Or like, pretty much you'll explain a character, and if I know the character, I'll just go along the words of saying, oh, it's a dude from The Lost Ark or something like that. So, flames there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Can I do that? Yeah, that's cool. Flame. Flame. Actually, let's try this. Explosive. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Alright. One thing I am actually a little bit concerned about with my cannon, the way it is it's being held on by this, and that's pretty much it. So my whole theory about this breaking off and this breaking off, I lose my cannon. There's only 10 shots that I get with this, so can I put something? I definitely got to put this bad boy on. I can't shoot backwards completely with this guy, so let's get rid of it for now. That's what I wanted. I wanted armor of some kind. Actually, let's get a fuel barrel in there. Can I? No, it won't let me. Okay. Ooh, perfect. Yeah. And that I shall queue. Perfect. Rotate twice. There. And can I do it again? Oh, no parts left. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. Can this be used? That's going to get in the way. That should not get in the way of the firing arc, and should provide at least a little bit of protection for those lights guys over there. So go grab my midnight paint, paint it up. Oh, can I get in there? Oh, actually, I know how to do this. Let's go underneath. Aha. There we are. Whoop, too fast. Ah, I know how to beat the system. So yeah, that looks cool, and yeah, let's take this bad boy out for a run, shall we? I'll get back to it here, and yeah, I'll just load up some gameplay.